Alright, so today I'm going to show you a quick example of some two-step linear equations. So these are similar to what we were doing before, but instead of, for instance, just adding, and that would be our answer, or just subtracting, or just dividing, we're going to be doing a combination of things. Okay. So if we were to start off, let's say we had our equation and we had 5 plus 3x, and that's going to equal 17. I'm going to think about my steps, and I'm going to be following similar steps I did before, where I first want to look at which side is the variable on. So the variable is on this side right here. And now I'm going to look at that. I'm going to look for any addition or subtraction. I'm going to be kind of following a reverse PEMDAS. So if I see addition or subtraction, that's what I need to take care of first. I'll follow the same steps I did when we had addition equations. So if I have 5 plus 3x, I'm adding 5. So to get rid of that, I'm going to have to subtract 5. So I'm going to subtract 5 from the left side. And I'm also going to have to subtract 5 from the right side because this is an equation. It's a balance. I want to do the same thing to both sides. So subtract 5. So these will give us 0. I don't have to write that 0. I could if I wanted to, but I don't have to. And so that leaves me with 3x. And on the right side, I am now left with 12. At this point, this should now look just like the multiplication problems, the one-step multiplication problems that you were doing before. So for instance, we would look, say, variables on that side, what's happening to it? It has a coefficient of 3, which means it's multiplied by 3, so I'm going to divide by 3, both sides, and I'm going to end up with x equals 4. I want to circle my answer, and then I want to double check it. 5 plus 3, I'm going to put in now that 4, and it should equal 17. Again, I'm just copying it from here to here. This will give me 12, so I have 5 plus 12 equals 17, and then 17 equals 17. So I know my answer was correct. Okay, I'm going to show another example. Now let's say we had negative 20, so we'll put a negative number in here, and that equals negative 4x plus 4. Now you'll see this time I still want to look for the variable, and this time my variable's on the right side of the equation. Last time it was on the left, okay, but this time it's on the right, so I'm going to look at that right side first. I'm going to see what's happening to that negative 4x plus 4. Where is the addition or subtraction? And I have some addition. So I'm going to do the opposite of that, so I'm going to have to subtract 4 from this side. I'm also going to have to subtract 4 from the left side. Now I want to be careful because I'm starting with a negative number. So if I'm taking negative 20 minus 4, it's like we're going left on a number line. We're adding 4 negative pieces, and we'll have negative 24 equals negative 4x. So those will cancel each other out. Now we're back to the multiplication type problem. Look for the variable. What's happening to it? It's being multiplied by a negative 4. So I'm going to have to divide by negative 4, and I'm going to have to divide by negative 4. These will cancel each other out. So I'll be left with x equals, and then I want to be careful here, dividing by negative divided by negative, so that's going to give me a positive 6. Circle my answer. I want to double check it, make sure it works. So I'm going to rewrite the problem. Negative 20 equals negative 4 times 6 plus 4. Squeeze it in there. All right. Do the math. Negative 24 plus 4. Okay, and I'm going to get a negative 20. Oops, I forgot to write my negative 20s there. So I see negative 20 equals negative 20. So I have solved it correctly. Now you might be doing these problems with decimals, but you're going to be doing the exact same thing if it's a decimal. Okay, so if I had a decimal after this addition of 4, I would have to then subtract the number with the decimal. The key, one of the most important things that you're doing here is really looking at what's happening to the variable, and you're kind of undoing it. Okay. We will be doing more of these problems this week, but hopefully that was helpful.